Coach, is Riley Wormley or Harry Dalton close to helping you guys with some of the injuries?
They're available. Two young guys, two talented young guys. But right now with our running back situation, obviously anyone and everyone is certainly an option. So we'll see how they progress. But they're available, and we're going to work a lot of different people and have a lot of guys ready to go. Not just for this week. We got a long season ahead.
Any outside the box names? Maybe any position switches?
Maybe I wouldn't say, to be honest.
How is Ryan's health generally after dealing with the turf? Do you expect him to continue playing major?
We do, yeah. He did well. Came out of the game really clean, felt good. It was good that it wasn't a situation where he'd go in there and take like 30 or 40 reps. You probably wouldn't feel as good right now as he did. But yeah, it's been a steady build-up in practice the last few weeks, and like I said, our running back depth obviously has been deep enough that we felt like we would be able to do it. But he was in a position, I think, regardless of this happening, that we were going to be able to continue to ramp him up this week. So we're probably pushing that a little bit more than we would have. But no, he's doing well, and obviously we're fortunate that he's got the experience he does. He knows our system inside out. Has really mentally stayed into it, even as he's working himself back. So yeah, there's not a whole lot of rest.
How do you see King respond to being a higher volume?
He did good. He's been getting a lot of reps in practice. The way we practice, he's been able to get a lot. We've used him a lot of different ways. He's been doing a lot on special teams as well. So I mean, he's in great shape. He's one of our highest volume players in practice typically. He handled it good physically and did a nice job operating the whole offense, obviously. It's the way that Coach Jones trains those guys, I think, is advantageous with this current situation.
Any update on Floyd Boucard?
Floyd will miss the next couple of weeks. Won't play this week for sure. We obviously got a bye after that, so then we'll kind of see how he is. But he definitely won't be available this week.
I know you talked about the new landscape, might kind of take walk-ons out of the picture a little more. It seems like it kind of played a big role on this team this year. I guguess I wonder what you think that says just about this group, or if that says really anything in particular about walk-ons maybe persisting through it all.
Yeah, I think it's just a message for all of us. They're obviously still really, really important, and they've always been important in history of college football. I mean, it has, it has limited, obviously, the spots in the future for it. But I mean, I think we got to make sure there's always a place for it. And I think one of the things that will happen, in my opinion, as it goes through is there may be less roster spots overall, but there's obviously going to be more scholarship players here, and so some of that is going to be some guys that maybe in the past that would have been walk-ons that they were able to come in as scholarship players. So there's some give and take.
In King and Kalen's case, is that on the horizon? Is that
well?
How does that work from here?
Yeah, I mean, they're obviously two guys that are both very good. And so any time with a walk-on and scholarship, there's two pieces to it. Obviously, are they deserving, and then just your availability at the current moment. So, those guys are clearly a matter of when. So, we got several good ones in this program right now that are contributing a lot, and we've been able to reward several, and definitely look forward to the day when we can get that done with those guys.
There was virtually no drop-off in the O-line's performance on Saturday. So when Killian comes back, do you expect him to have to compete for that spot again?
Well, I think all of them are going to have to. Some of the guys that have been out, if Killian, Elijah, I think all those guys. I mean, that's it's Wally Pipp, right? I mean, that's the way this sport works, and so. Those guys are really good players and have done some really good things around here. So it's, but also, other guys step in there when they get opportunities and do well, and that's some of the competition that it creates. So it's we'll see how those guys are as they work themselves back. But obviously, this group's playing at a high level and like some of the continuity that we're hopefully able to build with these guys. So it's a good position to be in as they start to work themselves back. But that's the nature of the beast. That's why when you look at a lot of the great players throughout history, I mean, just the ability to stay healthy is whether you want to call it, there is some luck to it. But there's obviously a lot of skill to it and a lot of way you train and take care of your body. It is in this sport, it's everything because the opportunities are so limited, no matter who you are.
Against Michigan, you really challenged the group that previous couple weeks, and you got a lot of buy-in, and you guys just seem so locked into that game. How do you keep that going here week after week?
I think that's our challenge, as a team. I think, the best teams improve, and then they learn as the season goes on. There's challenges that you face in the season together that are different than anything you can fully simulate in an off season or in a spring practice. And you learn about yourself. You either win or lose, but regardless of that, you learn what you are, you learn what you're not, you learn what you do well, what you don't, and kind of the areas that you have to improve to keep giving yourself or the team the best chance to be successful. And like the best teams, like you take it and learn from it. So, for us, we prepared good and we played a good game. But do we learn from that, or are we satisfied? And that'll be our challenge. And that's all. All good teams go through that. And the best ones I've been around, continually challenge themselves. And it was really a 1 week season every single week, and you have the ability to press that reset button and get ready physically, emotionally to go do it again. And that's the challenge, especially when you play a schedule like we do within this conference. You have to be able to do that at a high level. And so that's our challenge, and that's what we're all here to do.
When you guys first took interest in King, he wasn't getting a ton of recruiting interest from other schools. What was it that stood out about him? Was there any specific skills that told you, no, we do think this guy is?
Yeah, I remember, us being through the high school, and I know the coaches really, bragged on him, thought he was a good player, and we did too. I think we kind of had an assumption at the beginning, well, he's, if maybe a school of our level doesn't offer him, somebody's going to, and then we kind of kept tabs on him, and it never happened. And so, but yeah, I remember seeing a really good athlete that was raw, but was very fluid, and liked his skill set a lot, thought he did a lot of things well, and didn't feel like he was that far off initially from being an offer guy for us. And so, and then he's just come here, he's just developed. He's like a classic story of a guy that has talent. He gets here, he works hard, he's humble. Every single rep to him has been valuable, whether it's a scout team rep or it's in the weight room or anything. Like he never complains. Like he's kind of in that mold like Tobias and like Devin Tompkins. Like he fits that mold of guys that just had some talent. They got here and they worked hard and they learned to really utilize it and maximize it. And then all of a sudden look up and guys are going to become pretty effective players at this level. So it's a cool story.
Let's do one more.
What are the biggest challenges you face this week with Notre Dame? What are some of the biggest challenges you face this week with Notre Dame?
Really good football team. They're moving the ball very well offensively. They're definitely different offensively this year. Obviously, they probably have to point to the quarterback position first, just in the style of quarterback that they had last year versus this year is very much different. It looks like they've done a good job of adapting to them. They got a lot of good skill around those guys. Obviously, really good in the running back room and some good receivers. Obviously, line's playing at a good level. So, and then defensively, a few new faces there, a few familiar faces. But I think it's they've done a really nice job, especially here of late, stopping the run and making some plays in the passing game and trying to challenge, it and not give you easy completions that way. So, it'll be a good battle. Two really good football teams going at it, like it should be in this game. So it'll be a lot of fun.
Thank you, Coach Riley.
Thanks.